I'm Hannah Small, and welcome to my pregnancy vlog. I'm starting a pregnancy vlog because this is my first pregnancy and I wanted to do something fun to remember it and to have to look back on once my baby has grown up a little bit more, and I can show him or her pictures that I've taken while my belly's getting bigger and some fun memories that I've had during my pregnancy. Plus, I'm also doing this for my senior project because I'm going to be graduating from college this semester, so that's going to be fun. I'm Hannah Small, I'm 22 years old, and I'm currently studying video production, communications with an emphasis in video production at BYU-Idaho. And as I said, I'm going to be graduating this semester, and I'm also pregnant, also, like I said. And this is my first child, and my husband and I have been married for about a year and a half now, and we've been wanting to have a baby for a little while. I think we started trying officially about a month or so into our marriage, and this last September I finally found out that I was pregnant. So we were very happy about that, and I'm just glad that I'm graduating before the baby's born because there's no way I could do school and a baby at the same time right now. My husband and I had been trying for, it was almost a year by the time I found out that I was pregnant, and we weren't sure how things were with us, like with our reproductive systems and stuff, and so we were going to try for a year, and then if nothing happened, then we were going to go see a doctor and see if there was anything wrong or if it was just timing or whatever the case may be. And so finally get to about a year, and it was last September, and I was waiting on my period to start, end of the month. It hadn't started yet, but it wasn't late. Like, it was the day that I was supposed to start, but it wasn't late just yet. And I kept checking that morning because it hadn't come, but I wasn't getting my hopes up because you know how sometimes it seems like it's not going to come, but then it does, like later that day. And so I was kind of expecting that to happen. But by the time my husband left for his church meetings that day, it hadn't started. And so I figured, you know what, I'm going to take a pregnancy test just for the fun of it and just to see, because like I said, I wasn't trying to get my hopes up or anything, but I was kind of hoping that I was pregnant, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, don't want to get my hopes up because I had done that before, and then my period started like the next day or whatever. And so I took a pregnancy test, and it said that I was pregnant. And I started freaking out, and I didn't tell my husband till the next day because I was wanting to surprise him. Like, I was trying to find one of those really fun or cute ways to surprise him with the news, but he figured out that something was up, and as I was walking with him to his next class, because we're both in school, and so he was trying to guess what the secret was that I was keeping, because I wasn't going to tell him that easily, you know. And so he just kind of like jokingly said or asked if I was pregnant, and I was doing that smile/laugh thing where, you know, you have a secret but like you don't want to tell anyone, but then they end up getting it right. And he kind of started freaking out once he realized that that was the news. We were just both so excited, and we were happy that it finally happened, and that for us anyways, it was just timing being off and that everything was okay with us. And it was funny because a couple days before I found out that I was pregnant, We had gone out to a sushi restaurant with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law and my other sister-in-law and her boyfriend because he was up here visiting. And earlier, as I was getting ready for that, I had like this weird experience where I kind of got lightheaded or something, and like I didn't feel well for a few seconds. And then we go to the restaurant and we tell all of them that, and my sister-in-law, one that's married, jokingly asked if I was pregnant, and I was like, I have no idea. And 2 days later, lo and behold, I'm pregnant. Surprisingly, this pregnancy has been fairly easy compared to like the stories that I've heard. Because I was expecting to be like throwing up all the time and not having a fun time being pregnant and stuff, but I've managed to get through a semester of school and somehow passed my classes, and now I'm getting ready to graduate. And I haven't really been too sick. I've had a terrible gag reflex, but I haven't thrown up. And so I've kind of had some sickness, but not like sickness as it's typically described. I've had some cravings, but nothing too crazily ridiculous as some women have. But yeah, it's been a pretty normal pregnancy for me compared to like stories that I've heard anyways. Pregnancy brain is starting to kick in for me. I realized that a couple days ago because I'll have something that I want to tell someone, like my husband, and then I'll think that I told him it. Like I'll forget to tell him, and then I think that I told him about it, but I didn't. Or I think I said something and I didn't, or I think that I didn't say something and then I did, stuff like that. Or like, the typical one, I'll place something down and then forget where it is 2 seconds afterwards. Just the whole typical stuff. And let's see, I'm 21 weeks today, actually. And so the baby is the size of a carrot now. And let me tell you, it's definitely getting bigger. Like, for me, my belly has just started coming out, like really coming out within the past week. Even though my belly's kind of been getting bigger for a while, but now it's like really coming out. And I've actually been able to feel movement since about 8 or 10 weeks, so pretty early on. Movements are definitely getting very strong now, and if I time it right and the baby's moving, I can actually see my belly move when it does. And my husband has been able to feel it move as well, so that's been fun. Experience this next week, I have an appointment where we find out the gender, so that's definitely going to be fun. I've been trying to figure out some fun ways to reveal the gender to everyone. So if you have an idea, leave a comment down below on how I can reveal the gender. I have a couple of fun ideas, but we'll see if I have time to do them, because I have to plan them and then actually execute them, work them out. And so if it's something quick and simple, then I can totally do it, because my husband works all the time and we're both in school, so we don't have a whole lot of time to do something big. Too, with me being in school and being pregnant, I have fallen so behind on the housework that it's gross. I mean, it's not as bad as it could be, I suppose, but yeah. Just because I've had no energy or motivation to clean, because things stink and I gag with smelling them, and like I said, no energy, no motivation, have homework to do, just get distracted and don't end up doing it. So, but This week I was finally able to do a round of dishes, which I haven't done since Thanksgiving. My husband has done dishes, so we haven't gone without them, but I personally haven't done dishes since Thanksgiving, so that's a big deal. And I was actually able to do a couple loads of laundry this week, so I'm slowly getting some more energy and more motivation to do housework. So hopefully by the time this baby comes, I'll have caught up on a lot of the housework. Next week, we're going to be finding out the gender, so definitely come back and see that, and I'll have more updates on how I'm doing personally and how me and my husband are handling me being pregnant and being in school and not doing all the housework and, all that fun stuff. So stay tuned and I'll see you next week.